Okay. Can we please talk about extreme parenting? These extreme parenting philosophies are driving me crazy, totally crazy. For instance, I just saw the extreme philosophy on potty training, the one where she advocates potty training from birth. All right, are we out of our minds here? Are you kidding me? Now, let's remind you, I have been in childcare since 1981. Okay, so I'm speaking from a little bit of experience here. You gotta be kidding me. She thinks, this person who wrote this book, more than one book, I guess. So let's remind ourselves this is money motivated. Her philosophy, she has a bunch of kids and she stays at home with them too. Let's not forget this. Her philosophy is you start taking the diaper off every hour, hour and a half. It doesn't matter. It's stupid. And holding them over a top hat toilet seat or a toilet every like hour and a half or whatever as soon as they're born. Don't write to me and correct me. I read the book. I know. I don't care about the details. I don't need you to fix the details for me. I watched her whole podcast interview. I know. It doesn't matter. It's ridiculous. If you have that kind of time and energy when you are a new mom, Godspeed, because that's insane. That is asking a mother to do something that's absolutely it's absurd. It's absurd, okay? And here's the other thing. To call that potty training or say that a child is trained is not true. That's the adult being trained. Let's be real here. She claims that the child is can be trained because they recognize the signals, they feel it. Yeah, guess what? When you take the diaper off a baby, they feel the cold air and they usually pee too. Yeah, they recognize the feeling. I'm aware of that. So you're going to put the kid on a potty seat of some kind every hour and a half to 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, all the time. And then you're going to start pushing it harder and yada, yada. You're going to have this kid toilet trained early and you're not going to use disposable diapers. So you're not going to load up the landfills with disposable diapers. And that's a wonderful thing. Cloth diapers are fabulous. That's great. But let's be real here. What you're saying is let's dump a whole huge burden on women, mothers, because God knows they don't have enough to do. So with a big smile on her face, she's talking about this and that she did this with all of her children. And let's be realistic here. She even says the older kids did it with the younger kids. They helped. They did, they did the work. Sure. Yeah, sure. Because you're going to need lots of other people to assist with this, of course. Excuse me. So I get so worked up about this. So why in this world must we go to such crazy extremes? Okay. Here's the thing. Potty training sucks up, what is it, $1 billion industry, so that every company can make products, books, everything to sell you for potty training. Let me tell you something. There is no kid, unless they have some serious issue, there's no kid going to kindergarten in a diaper, okay? No matter what you do, no matter how you slice it, how you do it, how you cut it, every kid gets potty trained on their own, by whatever method. They do it. And here's something you should know. I have also raised 3 of my own children. The oldest one's 35, and I've got them from there down. Here's what we all do. Even me, a person with all sorts of experience, helped everybody else with their children. But when you're young, you have all these big ideas. You think you got to do it a certain way and you got to hustle, hustle, hustle. So when I was in my 20s, my idea of what should be done was a whole lot different in my 30s. So my first child was born in my 20s, second child was born in my 30s. Have them spread out a little bit. Okay, so my first daughter, I was push, push, push. I was going to do that, 3-day method. Get everything lined up in the bathroom, have everything set up. We're going to do treats. We're going to do props. We're going to do drink, drink, drink. We're going to do the whole thing. I killed myself for it. Killed myself. It took days. It was this big ordeal. I pushed and fought with her. All said and done, she was completely toilet trained, completely, at 2 years, 3 months. Now, in my 30s, I had the second daughter. By then, I have a completely different philosophy because we live and learn. We live and grow, more experience, certainly more experience with children altogether. Guess what? I didn't do any potty training. And this is my advice. Don't do it. My philosophy then was, and it still is, and was with my third, don't waste your time and energy. You got enough to do, first of all. And you're going to hear the moral of this, why this is true. Why kill yourself? Don't buy stuff. They have to learn to sit on the toilet anyway. If they're not big enough and they're falling in, they're not ready. Think about it. Please think about this. They're not ready. Yes, if you can use cloth diapers, that is wonderful. Yes, that would save the environment. No doubt about it. They will learn to start keeping themselves dry long periods of time. You're already going to save diapers. They start doing that because they're starting to get the feel for it. Yes. So what you do is let nature progress on its own. Allow them to just ease in. And the other thing is, when they are about that age, when people start pushing it, that's the age when they are in the disagreeable stage. They're in the stage of, I'm not going to do anything the parents start acting serious about or get pushy about. They are in the no and I'm not stage, right? So as soon as you start pushing something, as soon as you start making all a big deal about something, you can guarantee that you're going to have a fight on your hands. Why do that to yourself? The best thing in the world you can do, potty training, don't. What you need to do is lay back. Don't say a word about it. Don't say one word about it. As you all know, as your moms know for sure, you never go to the bathroom alone yourself once you have a child. Once they are crawling, and actually before that, because you have to take them in with you and sit there, or the baby seat and have them sit there. You never go to the bathroom alone once you have a child. They're in there with you. They're usually, I had them climbing on my lap, sitting on my lap when I would go to the bathroom, right? It's the natural progression. They see you go to the bathroom. They see how the whole operation works. You let them continue that process. You let them see, oh, this is how mom and dad go. Mom and dad go in. You allow them to, you don't say a word. If you're smart, keep your mouth shut. The smartest thing you can do is almost act the opposite. And then, oh yeah, this is how it works. This is the toilet paper. Yep. When I'm done, I flush it. There it goes. See you later. There goes the poo. Rid of it. Yeah, then we wash our hands and, ooh, I love the smell of the soap. Yeah, you just roll on through it. The more they are part of that, the more they're thinking, I might like to do that. And, oh yeah, and then you change the diaper and, yeah, that gets really uncomfortable, doesn't it? You're probably sick of that. Yeah, well, pretty soon, they don't want to be in that diaper. Pretty soon, they're like, I want to sit there. I want to go there. All right. Guess what? You don't have to do any of it. You don't need it. Toilet, potty seat, you don't need anything special. Contraptions or tools or toys or books. Just skip it. Everyone in this world is making too much work about everything. Raising kids is hard enough. Why are you all going to such extremes and making it so difficult? It just makes it harder in your marriage too. P.S. Harder on your as a couple. Just relax. If I had any advice for myself at this age, which is old enough, looking back, I wish I could give all of you advice. Just calm down about everything. It's going to happen on its own just fine. And the less you push and the less you make it a big deal, the faster it'll actually happen. The calmer you are, the calmer and more peaceful the household is, the easier things will go. So, back to my story, daughter number 2 never said a word. Didn't bring it up. Didn't talk about it. We just rolled through everything just like I was just discussing, demonstrated. Just as a matter of fact, I was almost reverse psychology. Yeah, you probably aren't interested in this. You know, I mean, you almost trick them into it. You're at the store. Wow, look at those cute pants. Those are so cute. Is that your favorite character? Well, they're nice. All right. So she's in there. She decides on her own. And she is a firecracker. So if I had made a big deal out of it, I can guarantee you she would have been 4 walking around here. No way she would have done it. She would have dug her heels in. So, ooh, no way, because she loved to go up against me. She kind of still would if she had a reason. So guess what? I said nothing, did nothing. She just came right into it on her own, smooth transition, decided she wanted to do it on her own, and pulled out her baby book to write it down, pulled out my older daughter's baby book because I actually didn't even remember. And I looked and I couldn't believe it. 2 years, 3 months. 2 years, 3 months. 2 years, 3 months. Killed myself. Did nothing. There you go. Now the third one's a boy, so as we know, that's a different story. But even he was very easy. And then you don't have to go through all the drama with the nighttime thing either. When you push, then you're still going to have a big wait for the nighttime thing. Just stop. And for God's sake, this toilet training thing from birth. She's talking about being on an airplane, taking the baby's diaper off and putting him on a top hat toilet seat on her lap. Oh, for God's sake. Can you imagine what people on the plane thought? Are you kidding me? Why? Why do we have to be so crazy extreme? What is wrong with people? Don't do this to yourself. Don't think you have to abide by all these crazy things you see. I mean, if you want to try that, fine. But don't think you have to. Don't think you have to do these things. Please no, you don't have to. Now that's just potty training. And you see how simplified that can be? Don't do anything. Don't do it. You can end potty training simplified in under 15 minutes. You don't need a bunch of books. You don't need a bunch of experts. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to spend any money. I'm not trying to make any money off you. I'm just an old mom, grandma, nanny, former nanny. I'm not trying to make any money. I just get out of bed because I had multiple health issues and I'm so sick of seeing people getting ripped off. I can't take it. If there's one thing I cannot stand, it's unfair financial stuff. I mean, we're very frugal around here. And it's just like, why are you spending money on stuff you don't need to spend money on? Everybody's got enough to spend money on. The economy's hard enough. And especially when you're raising kids. Don't buy stuff you don't need. Please. And don't kill yourselves and make your family life harder and your life as a couple harder. So I'm wrapping it up. Potty training. Don't. Extreme parenting options. Don't kill yourself like this. Don't do it to yourself. Now, if you wish to try new things, do things, fine, but do it with an easy, calm heart. Just don't think that everything you see with these wild, crazy ideas is something that you should try, that you should absorb. You better do this. A lot of things in parenting are just a choice, not right, not wrong. So keep at it. Moms, dads, you're doing great. Don't cut yourselves down. Don't think you're doing a bad job. I'm proud of you.